This podcast is sponsored by our good friends at Phaser Marketing. Let's be honest, either you own a small business or you know somebody that does. Phaser Marketing is a one-stop shop marketing team for your business. They stop you from wasting your valuable time trying to learn and juggle the core elements of marketing. If you want to focus more on what you do best, make sure to check out their website at phasermarketing.com. That's PHASER marketing.com and take your business to the next level. It's that easy. Another clap in there.
I'll fucking push yours down.
But yeah, I want that to.
Pushing it and just making yours fall. Two different things.
I just want that noise to be like right after the ad read.
Yeah.
Right after the title, it'll go black for a
Like,
second.
yeah.
Fire
And
into
then
it. Yeah.
just be a black screen and then that in the background.
But Arnold,
Oh yeah.
the way Arnold pops into Terminator, where he just like stands up and he's butt ass naked walking to the people, and they're like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
He's jacked to
Just
the gills.
so jacked. He's just a human. He's a Terminator. He
Yeah.
literally looks like what you would expect a Terminator to look like.
Is that because we saw him as the Terminator?
No, but if you brought a real life Terminator into
Don't
the
you
world,
think?
I think it would be that.
Don't you think the dream Terminator would be more of a sleek design?
don't
I
think
hope
so.
not.
I don't think so. I want something.
Why would they?
imposing.
Why would they put on a lot of random muscle for no
Well,
reason?
Because it looks good.
It looks so.
Did you see him in it?
Yeah,
That's true.
It looks so intimidating. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the second Terminator, I think a cooler concept, and probably a more scary concept in the
Like the other Terminator?
yeah,
and
the
that?
second one where he
Yeah.
like morphs into the ground and like you touch someone and he takes over their body and stuff, like, or he can imitate them. Way scarier than that thought, because he kills you. You could be sitting here turning into the Terminator and kill both of us.
Yeah.
Or with Arnold, you see him, it's like, that is a giant ass human being who talks kind of robotic. And it's just like, yeah, it's kind of scary too. So,
Anyways, welcome to the
back.
podcast.
Welcome
I
back to the
thought-
podcast.
We rolled right into that
we
one.
haven't actually started. Well, we did start,
yeah.
but
So if you haven't guessed yet, topic is Arnold.
Schwarzenegger.
Yep. That's our topic.
Well, people maybe don't. He was a movie star. He's a governor. He won Mr. Olympia 7 times.
which is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Very impressive
Yes.
specimen.
Has a very, very well known movie catalog, especially for like action movies and stuff. So,
Well, him and Stallone were the action stars of the 80s. But I think-
you got Van Damme in there.
Yeah,
But
but,
not-
they ain't touching
yeah.
No, they're not
Stallone or
touching.
Arnold.
Just saying you got him in there as well.
yeah, true.
Sorry.
Oh, I liked him. He's a good-looking guy.
But
Van Damme.
either way, though, when Arnold gets his eye taken out in Terminator, and you see the Terminator eye for the first time, freaky, so freaky. And then, of course, he like cuts open his arm, and it's just a
Maybe kind of uncomfortable first time I watched that scene.
yeah, it's a tad uncomfortable. But
All Terminator movies are all kind of uncomfortable to me.
well, the whole
Why?
idea of them are terrifying.
Yeah.
The whole idea is terrifying.
End of the world.
Yeah, end of the world
Oh, okay.
machine, like computers becoming way smarter, way more advanced than humans.
Nuclear
which is-
war. Whew.
Just
Had
think
lots
when
of
that
nightmares
though,
about
we
nuclear war.
We might get a Terminator to come and help us.
As long as he looks as good as Arnold,
Dude,
I'm in.
imagine having your own Terminator. Be awesome.
I'd be terrified.
No, it's your own Terminator. Like
Yeah, like in
he's-
Terminator 2 where John Connor gets to like basically just chill with him the whole time. Teach him new
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And in that movie,
That seemed like a good impression. I don't know.
I
It
feel
was
like I
pretty good.
popped
I
off
liked
with
it.
that.
I liked
I've
it.
heard worse.
I feel like I popped off with that.
Well, that movie.
Let me
has-
know if I did okay,
that
because
movie
I
has
thought
one of the
I thought it
best-
just.
Yeah.
Dabble babble.
Oh my god. They haven't even heard that yet, so.
Oh
They might have at
maybe.
they might at that
Not on the
point.
first two.
No, but
Anyway, it's from
By
the
the-
gentleman. Go check that out. We'll
by
get
the
to that
time this
later on in a
comes
different
out.
episode. Hugh Grant.
double bubble.
Dabble babble.
Oh my god. Hopefully they've heard it by. No.
Back to Arnold.
Yeah.
Back to Terminator.
Back to
Yeah.
his pecs.
Yes. They pop off.
Juicy.
Yes.
Oh, those were balloons.
Succulent.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Wildly sexual.
My dad loved him, so.
Yeah, I could see that.
Me and my dad always talk about that because he would just talk about all kinds of things. Like, we.
Stretch out.
He's playing footsie with me over here.
No, I'm kicking out my knees.
Guess I didn't make the cut.
Well,
My feet are way over here. Though,
Yeah.
so.
Get better
But,
legs, I guess.
My dad and I would always talk about different kinds of movies, all kinds of, and we'd just be talking about all kinds of random things like we do on here.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as I say like Arnold or something, he'd be like sitting on the couch. And he'll sit up and like, look at me. They start
Give
talking
you the
about
ding look?
yeah, because I always when I was growing up, I watched like the Rocky movies and I'd like
Yeah.
work out to them and stuff. My dad though, he'd watch like Conan the Barbarian and stuff from back in the day, and just work out during the movies.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah. He's
He
very
is
good.
Conan.
Yeah.
His first movie was Hercules in New York, I want to say,
Yeah, it sounds
and they
familiar.
dubbed over his
Oh,
Australian accent. They gave him just some.
Isn't it Austrian?
yeah. it's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, Austrian. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, that was my bad.
Two different things.
Yeah, very different things. That was my bad. Did I say Australian?
I said Australian, which is understandable because Austrian and Australian.
Yeah,
I used
my
to think
bad. Though.
Austrian was just someone trying to say Australian and failed and said Austrian. Turns out two different countries. One's a continent.
Apparently.
And anyway, yeah, he's Austrian.
Yeah. What's your guys' favorite Arnold movie?
Expendables.
God,
Please no.
No, it's not.
He's so good in the first two Terminators and Predator. I would probably say the second Terminator. Only because he probably has the coolest gun in the entire series in the second one. The lever action shotgun.
Oh,
He
it's
just
so
goes
sweet.
ham on it.
He's so smooth with it too.
Yeah, and the first time you see him when
When he pulls it out of the flower box.
Oh, it's
and
the
the
best.
flowers like
It's-
rain everywhere. They
yeah.
have it in slow motion. He's like,
Yeah.
oh god.
Especially because the other Terminator's coming after him. He's like, John Connor, stop. And the kid like looks over and all of a sudden Arnold opens the door and immediately kicks out. You're like, oh, it's about to go down.
Isn't the other Terminator? Is he the T600 or what is he?
I think-
T6000
That 600 sounds right.
or is Arnold the 600?
No, he's
I thought he was 800.
Well, whatever the new.
I'm gonna fact check it.
Yeah, you should check that
But-
out
but
before we
either
just
way,
spit too many numbers.
the other my other favorite scene, the second one, is when Sarah Connor first sees him in the hospital, and the doctor sees him too, and the doctor like because it's the same doctor from the first movie in the police station, and he like sees Arnold, and immediately he's like frozen in just
Yeah.
straight fear, and then she sees him, she's like tries to backpedal. She's like, "Mom, wait!" And then
Arnold
she-
was a T800.
T800.
Yep.
yeah.
And what's the?
I'm still looking for the other one.
Whoa.
You were wondering about Terminator 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cop.
but
He
yeah,
can like regenerate basically.
Yeah.
and regenerate.
Morphs
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, so
whatever
he's
it
got
does.
maybe it was T8000. I don't know.
Either way, he gets his arms blown
I've
off.
said a lot of
and
numbers.
He gets his arms blown off.
And they just
like,
go, and they
Yeah.
come back as like claws, and he's like
Yeah, and
hooks
then,
onto the back of the police car.
Yeah, and after they get shot off, he's like running after the car, and it like is on the ground, and it like morphs into like looks like mercury, and he like puts his
It
shoe
just
by,
goes
and it just right into his shoe. So cool.
So sweet.
But-
So cool.
T1000.
T1000. I knew it was a higher number than whatever Arnold was because it was technically the newer model of it. But
Yeah.
But
And then there's other ones, but
it has an awesome shootout in that movie. That movie was a very good movie.
no, it's classic.
it's very good.
I think it was.
I honestly liked even like the newer ones. I still liked
They're not terrible.
Salvation.
Yeah. Oh, Salvation was awesome.
Yeah,
Salvation's
Salvation's
really
really
good.
good.
Salvation's
Christian Bale
really good.
pops off.
Part of the reason why I watched it in the first place, I'm like Terminator, Christian
Christian Bale.
Bale. I'm in.
Christian Bale was so good in that movie.
And then what's his name?
From
I don't remember-
Avatar.
Yeah, is he in
Yeah.
Salvation or is he in a different one?
He's in Salvation.
Okay, because he was like the Terminator in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. I like him too.
Yeah. I think it
He
was
was also in like Wrath of the Titans and Clash of the Titans.
for with Terminator 2. I think it was Paul Thomas Anderson that when he was in film school, they had him like write a monologue. I think of something or write. I think it was to write a scene about a movie, like come up with an idea, but it needed to be something like. It couldn't be. I don't know the exact like thing, but he wrote a scene. Just wrote like word for word a scene from Terminator 2, and his professor or whatever was just like, "No, that's not what we do here. Like that sounds like a terrible movie. Like we're not using that."
Well, that guy sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or girl. I don't remember who the professor was, but
Well, they sucked.
yeah. But Paul Thomas Anderson was just like at that point he just dropped out of film school. Then 'cause he was like, "Well, these people have no clue.
Yeah, it's
Like,
it's like,
if they don't know
ready
that
for this to pop
James
up?
Cameron's Terminator 2 is trash, then
Yep.
I guess I don't really need to take this class."
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
What's your favorite?
I wasn't sure yet, to be honest. I'm trying to think of. I have a lot of like good memories of Arnold movies.
What's the one where he's a sheriff? Last Stand.
Oh my god, that movie's so bad.
I
I'm the
remember
sheriff.
I remember seeing that. I'm like, this probably is gonna be so good. I watched. I'm like, wow.
Me and my dad, I think we watched that movie like 4 straight nights in a row though, because we watched it, him and I together. The next day we were thinking about watching a movie with like my mom, like you gotta see this movie. It's so bad. So we put in Last Stand again. We watched it. My brother next night, or maybe even later that night, we may have double featured at night. He came out. He's like, "What are you guys watching? Or what'd you guys watch?" We just like sit down. We started back over. We started back over. And we're like, "You gotta see this thing."
Yeah.
And Grace, when we watched the trailer for it, she was like, Isn't he like some sort of sheriff or something in this movie while the trailer is going on?" Next scene that pops up, "I'm the sheriff." And Grace just lost it. That movie's
I did enjoy him
so
in
bad.
Total
but-
Recall.
Oh, Total
Very
Recall
good
is
in
so
that.
much
Good.
better than the new one.
Yeah.
I've never seen the new one.
Colin Farrell, but
Yep.
not very good.
Well, because it's Colin Farrell and isn't Kate Beckinsale on
Yep,
that?
yep.
Good old Kate. Ooh.
Underworld.
Oh, so
Such a
Kate
boy.
Beckinsale and
boyhood.
Click.
Oh yeah.
Love
She was
that
a
movie.
boyhood crush of mine.
Really?
Kate Beckinsale.
Dude, oh,
Thought she was just the
so
most beautiful
good. Oh,
person.
So odd.
Oh yeah, she's gorgeous, gorgeous human being.
Click. What a great movie. Love
Yeah,
Click.
great movie.
Christopher Walken.
Say some other Arnold movies. Why can't I?
Predator. I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's a classic.
Did you watch the new one?
yeah, the newest one. Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Is it good?
It was not bad. I mean,
I never saw the newest one that came out. What, like 3 years ago?
It was
yeah,
made by
it's-
Shane Black.
I want to say so. Yeah.
Yeah, and it
It's-
was.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's,
Did you saw it?
I watched most of it. I wasn't really feeling it. I did like Predators though,
Predators?
with
Awesome.
Adrian Brody and
So
Topher
good.
Grace.
See, I don't
and-
think I saw that one either.
Oh,
That one's
I think I've-
good.
that one's good.
I
That one's
think
good.
I've
That one's
only,
good.
I think
Yeah.
out of those, I think I've seen up to Alien versus Predator. And anything after that point of Predator, I haven't seen.
Yeah, that first Predator wasn't bad.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good, but
Predators, great. Such
Especially-
a cool idea.
yeah, especially
That
how
one's
it,
got Topher Grace.
yes,
Oh
how
my.
how it starts with like 10 to 12 people get just airdropped into this. They like wake up falling into this place. They crash into the jungle like really close to each other. They eventually like all meet up, and it's like a dude from the Mexican cartel, a Spetsnaz operative, a mercenary, IDF guy. Topher Grace is in there. He's just a doctor, and then like
Oh, what else could he play?
Well, he's actually a serial killer. Spoiler alert. But a serial killer.
Got me there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, he spoiled that for
Yeah.
you.
You know how I am with spoilers.
But it is a very good movie. Like they run across like the lower end predators who are like, just you shoot them,
Yeah.
whatever. And then they run
Like little
into
betas.
and then they run into the
I
alphas,
know.
the big ones,
Yeah.
and it's like, ooh, the predators pop off in that movie.
Hit us one more
are they
time
in
with
like
the
Are
the
they just
Predator.
on an island that's just full of predators?
Yeah, it's their home planet. Like they get to see, and they like
Oh.
they get out of the jungle, and they like look up in the sky, and it's definitely not Earth. They're like,
Is that like kind of like a plot twist that they have in the movie where they're like, you're thinking you're in Earth, and all of a sudden you're
Yeah.
like, nope, you're on a
Yeah.
different planet.
Well, because Adrian Brody is like, we've been walking for hours, and the sun hasn't moved. And then they like get out of the thing, they look up, and it's just like different planets. They're like, we are not on Earth.
Huh.
It is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
But Arnold in the original,
Love them.
awesome.
Me.
Yeah, the whole cast in that movie, awesome. Carl
Oh,
Weathers,
I say Carl Weathers.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
They're just everyone's just
How much mass
everyone's
you can
just
hack on?
there's just so much mass in that movie.
Oh yeah, that's what they always watch in Always Sunny, isn't it? Oh yeah.
When Mac and Dennis break up, one of the best episodes too.
It's like they just always watch it.
What was the movie that he got?
Transporter 2.
Transporter
he's like,
2.
He's like, this is my night as well, Dennis. He's like, I can't talk about the Predator and how much mass.
How much mass they put on?
Yeah, they can pack on. I can't talk. He's like, in body mass alone. He's like, that's a conversation I didn't want to get into. Was body mass.
Well, the thing,
And dude's physique. And
the way like Dennis said, or the way Max said it, the body mass alone, Dennis.
that's what I love about that show. They'll just pump in like just hilarious,
Yeah.
perfectly timed like tidbits of movies that unless you've seen them, you'd be like, I'm not sure what they're talking
Yeah.
about. But they just work.
that team being like,
Body
What's so
mass
funny about
alone.
this?
Yes, but it's still damn funny.
it's true. A
Great
lot
movie.
of body mass.
Yeah.
Why am I blanking on Arnold movies? I don't know why. It's
Isn't
just-
They
I'm
got a
going.
theater
Yeah.
right there.
You know, I was gonna say that movie has
trying to get
has
the
an
old
awesome
brain going.
shootout. Awesome shootout when they attack like the gorillas. One of the more terrifying scenes when they open up the canopy and all the like vultures fly out and there's just three dudes skinned alive. And he's like, "Who's that? Hopper?" And it's like, I know Hopper. It's like, ooh, he did not meet the best end.
Yeah, there's some sweet characters in that movie.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the whole
just such a
movie.
sweet idea.
Mac in that movie, awesome. Because there's a scene with him and Carl Weathers where he's making too much noise, and like Carl Weathers like sneaks into the thing, and Mac puts his knife to him. He's like, if I can hear you, they can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you keep it down out here. Out here, this is the jungle. He's like, I'll bleed you real quick if you do it again. And it's like one of the perfect scenes where it's like, ooh, that is terrifying. Be hunted by something superior to you. You just watch a dude get his chest blown out by some type of plasma rifle.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, ooh.
You
A lot
find?
of movies.
Well, hit me with some.
One that I completely forgot about. Commando.
Oh, I do
I
love
completely
Commando.
forgot about Commando.
Okay, I might be wrong on this.
Just watch it recently.
I might be thinking of a different one. Is Tom Arnold in that one?
I don't believe so. No.
I feel like there's one that Tom Arnold's in.
Possibly. But
I thought it was Commando, but
Commando has an awesome scene when they're like shooting up the shed and they like go to open the doors and no one's there and he jumps out holding like saw blades and just fires them
Yeah.
at the dudes.
Well, let's kind of go down the list. Oh, True Lies.
oh,
Oh, good movie too.
Yes. Twins. I don't think I ever saw Twins.
There's such a good scene in that because obviously
I never saw
Arnold
that.
and Danny DeVito play twins in the movie.
They're complete.
Yeah, exactly.
Opposites.
And like they're gonna meet their parents the next day and stuff, and they're in the hotel room, and Arnold's obviously bodied up
Yeah.
and everything, and then Danny DeVito, and he's busting out some sit-ups by the bed. And Arnold's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I get my body right for meeting my parents tomorrow." He's trying to just rip out some quick crunches before the next day. Get that body tight.
See, we got Escape Plan, which you said was not good.
I didn't really like it, but
I don't think I never watched it.
it just
I
don't
saw
know.
it at Electric Underground today.
Yeah.
So it got me intrigued. Last Action Hero.
Not a bad movie.
love.
Don't think I saw
Last.
that one.
Where it's
I
Actually,
don't think I've seen Last Action Hero. Doesn't the cover of this does not look familiar to me at all.
there's he plays he plays like an action hero in it, but he's a fictional one that comes back or
Real life.
is in real life.
Definitely seen it then.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
when they go into the like movie rental place, and he's like, "What the hell is this shit?" Or
Yeah.
whatever. It's
Okay.
it's Stallone as the Terminator as a cutout,
I say the cover doesn't look familiar. The name doesn't sound familiar, but I
and there's
know
like that
I've
little
seen
kid,
him. Yeah.
the little kid that's like
Okay.
with him.
So I've
Yeah,
seen
that's
that.
okay.
So that's probably one I've maybe seen once or
Such a
twice.
good movie.
It's
I
very
love
good.
that movie.
Junior.
That's a good movie, guy. I
It is.
forget
The
about
Running
that.
Man.
Oh, Running Man.
Never saw that one.
Oh, my
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Sabotage. That's a
that's a newer
more
one.
recent one. He was Mr. Freeze. Batman and Robin. Loved him in that.
The Iceman
Yeah.
cometh.
See, I'm a big fan of the Batman stories.
Yeah.
Like the other characters in Batman, not just the Joker, the Riddler,
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze, like Batman Arkham Asylum. When you face like a whole bunch of different like characters, it's so cool. So cool.
Here's one I really liked. Red Heat.
Which one's that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
See if I recognize the cover. I may not have seen it, but I don't think I've seen it.
No, I liked it.
I might have seen it. It'd just be hard. I tend to stick with the big ones, you know.
Jingle All the Way, obviously.
Oh, Mike loves that one.
Yes, he does. Pumping Iron. Is that the documentary?
Yep. So
I think
good.
I've seen. I never watched the full thing, but I know my dad really liked it, and I've seen a few parts.
That just makes you wanna
Work
Good
out.
juice.
win Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, get juiced.
Yeah, like you want to just start pump. Like you want to get
Eraser.
your pecs popping as soon as
End
possible.
of Days. Here's one that I do want to see. Aftermath. Came
Aftermath.
out
Show me a
4
picture.
years ago,
Oh,
and it looks like such a like. Have you heard of this?
Let me see it.
I've watched the trailer, and it just looks like the saddest movie. But
where his daughter's a zombie?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he took a salary of $0 for that
It just-
movie.
Yeah, it just
He
looked
just did
really good to me for some
Yeah.
reason, and
I heard good things about it.
Other actors who have taken substantially less than what they needed to.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, but
Jonah Hill.
Yep.
Wolf Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pops off.
Yeah.
Hercules in New York, The Sixth Day, Raw Deal.
Oh, what's 6th Day?
This doesn't look familiar to me at all.
Let me see it.
Okay, just give me a second.
Well, you said it doesn't look familiar to you.
I know, but it
Oh,
takes a second because
oh.
when I click on the movie, I have to then click again to get to the actual cover.
6th Day pops off.
Good.
Does
Good
it?
movie. It's a good movie.
Okay.
It's a fun one.
Raw Deal,
Raw Deal, good movie.
Collateral Damage.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see a picture. I don't remember.
A lot of these movies I've seen,
It's just been a long
Yeah.
time. Oh yeah.
The Legend of Conan. This doesn't have a date, so I'm wondering if this
second
is.
one. I think the second one.
But has it been made? Because there's no date.
Yeah.
I think they're making a newer
That's
one.
what it's
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
That's what I was kind of getting at.
that he's gonna be like a part of, but
That's awesome.
Well,
Right.
he looks old on the cover, or in the photo.
Yep.
But
He's probably
I'm
the
guessing
king in
this
it.
is. I don't know. There's
I don't know.
nothing. I'm guessing it's being made though. And then Conan the Destroyer. Maggie.
Conan.
No, this one Maggie is his daughter becomes a zombie.
What's Aftermath then?
I don't know. Let me go back. I'm gonna read this one.
Sounds good.
It's loading.
Oh, okay.
The very brief description: two strangers' lives become inextricably, that word,
Inextricably.
thank you, bound together after a devastating plane crash.
Ooh, I don't like plane crashes. Probably will skip that movie.
Really?
So
Did
you don't like those movies that involve it?
I don't know
Did
if it's a sad movie.
What do you
or
think about The Gray? Liam Neeson.
I didn't like the movie.
Incredible movie.
What about the
loved
movie
it.
with
I just didn't like
Denzel?
how they portrayed wolves in it.
What about the movie with Denzel?
Which one?
The one where he's the pilot.
Oh, Flight.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet movie.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
That's a really
Denzel
good
in that
movie.
Who
Who else is in it? Is Jeff Bridges like his friend, or who's his friend in the
I
movie, or is it
think so.
John Goodman?
I think John Goodman. God, it would be. I can picture it. I just can't.
Look it up for us, man.
But I
Fact
know-
check it.
I
What am
know
I looking
someone
up?
who's very,
The
very-
movie Flight with Denzel.
I know someone who's very close to Jeff Bridges. Like knows him personally.
Oh, like you know him?
No, I did speak to Carrie Fisher on the phone once though.
Carrie, you spoke to Carrie
He
Fisher.
says he
I
did.
Yep, because my dad's ex-girlfriend lived in LA and did commercials. She also Carrie Fisher was doing commercials and stuff too, and she like had a lot of friends still out in California, and some of them like maybe not like big stars, but like were in movies and stuff. Knew Carrie Fisher really well.
That's so cool.
And she like met Carrie Fisher quite a few times. Well, there was one day we were walking around.
John Goodman.
We were walking around like down the street. We went for a walk. She got a phone call and she's like, "Oh," she's like, "I wonder who this is." It was a California number. She's like, "Oh my God, hey Carrie," and I'm like, "Oh, that's interesting. It must be your sister because she has a sister named that." And all of a sudden, she's like, "Do you want to speak to Carrie Fisher?" I'm like, "Who is that?" She's like, "Star Wars." I'm like, "Are you talking Princess Leia?" It's like, "Yes." Literally spoke to her.
You spoke to Princess Leia on the phone.
Supposedly.
Maybe for like 2 minutes. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Well, she's like, "Hi, how are you?" I was like, "Good." I'm like, "Are
Were you
re-"
nervous?
Dude, I was so blindsided by it. I'm like, "Are you really?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh my God, that is crazy." She's like, "Yeah." She's like, it's been, most people know me from that, like, it's just so weird that,
Yeah, you don't even know what to say.
yeah, especially when you're like 11 or 12. Like, what do you,
Except for Harrison Ford, that's what. Like Mark Hamill, not a lot of people knew that he was actually a very famous voice actor. Still is.
Yeah, it's the Joker.
Oh, he's been or Mark Hamill. What did I say?
oh,
did say
no, that's
Mark
why
Hamill.
I was,
Oh, that's
Clarifying
Okay, I
comment.
thought
You
he
said
was-
other
okay.
than Harrison Ford, right?
Well, because he's been known for a lot of
Yeah.
other big movies, but
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people knew that Mark Hamill. Like, yes, the Joker, but there's also so many animated characters that he voices.
no, I wanted to clarify.
Yeah, see, I thought maybe I said it wrong, and then you were correcting me.
I
So then
just
questioned
wanted,
myself
I just wanted to
immediately.
know if you were talking about Harrison Ford
Yeah,
or Mark
I
Hamill,
couldn't.
but
Carrie Fisher, I couldn't name anything else besides Star Wars and a few like.
Yeah. I
What's
could,
the name I'm thinking of? When they make like a little, when they're in like a show for like a minute
cameo?
cameo.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm
But
so
no,
confused.
I-
on what
I-
you're
I
trying to say.
couldn't.
Trust me.
I couldn't. Yeah.
Couldn't even imagine what was going up there on that one.
Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher.
Yes.
Yep.
Sad.
But the same person also, or my dad's ex-girlfriend, I believe her cousin's daughter was married to Jeff Bridges for some time. So
Oh, I forgot we're still the connection to Jeff
yes,
Bridges.
but,
Okay, yeah.
but very interesting. I've never spoke to him, but I know she's like, yeah, I've met Jeff quite a few times.
The dude.
I think she even had a few
Favorite
photos
movie
of
of his
him.
of all time.
So
Well, that is one of my favorite
I-
jokes ever in that movie. They pick up the bowling ball. Like, what the hell is this? Obviously, you're not a golfer. It's just the best.
He's like wetting off his glasses, sitting on the toilet, just brushing his hair back. Obviously, you're not a golfer.
I fucking love that joke.
Man, watch the beverage here.
My God.
That's
Brilliant.
John Goodman is just as good in that one too. Oh my God, I think I'm watching it tonight.
I'm in.
Oh thank God.
Why? Or we watching Sons.
Well, yeah, bailed on me yesterday morning, so we have to tonight.
Did I bail on you?
No,
Oh, I was
you were
doing
still
homework
doing your
and stuff.
monologues.
are we? I feel like we're getting close to the end of poor Arnold.
We didn't. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I feel like I'm getting pretty.
He made a cameo in The Simpsons
He did.
in the movie as the governor.
So he just played himself.
Well,
Bingo.
if you had to say
Bingo.
what would be your Arnold go-to movie, the movie you would show someone if you're gonna show Arnold.
I think we're getting very close on the time here.
Pick something.
I'm trying. Does anybody else have one that they're gonna fire away?
Terminator 2.
Okay, Terminator 2,
I'd say Predator.
Predator.
Love Predator.
Yeah, awesome.
Great movie. Still can't find it on Blu-ray.
I feel like there's
Everybody
one
says it.
I'm missing, but I would either say Last Action Hero or Pump and Iron.
Pump and Iron. I like that.
I'd maybe choose Pump
Anyway.
and Iron. Just
Oh no, go ahead. I thought
No,
you were
no,
finishing
you're
up
good.
there.
You-
well, I was
you
gonna
go.
wrap it up.
Oh,
So
wrap it
you-
up. Wrap it up, brother. We need.
Anyway, like the rest of the people, if you haven't seen any of his stuff yet, go check him out.
Yeah.
See, he was a lot more than just a famous weightlifter and governor. He's got some really good movies and some really terrible ones.
I'll be back.
Hasta la vista,
We'll be back.
baby.
Like us, subscribe us, comment, say hi.
Do all of it.
Send Z-Man flowers.
I hate flowers. Send me like nicotine juice or
Send
something.
him peanuts.
Don't send me peanuts. Hey, if you want to, go ahead. They're gonna be giving it to someone else, though.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yep.